Well, hey, neighbors, it's me, Angie. Come on in. How are y'all doing today? I don't have a headband in today. I decided to go without one. I know it's kind of strange. I know. But who do we have here today? Hello, Angie and everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Well, hey, Cher. How are you? And Miss Southern Belle, my wonderful, beautiful friend. I'm having a great Tuesday. I woke up and James left for work at right before 6 this morning, and I dozed back off after he went to work, and I didn't get up till about a quarter to 8. So I don't know what that was about. Oh well, happy birthday to your brother. I don't know his name, but happy birthday to your brother. I hope he had a good birthday, Miss Southern Belle. Cher said, I hope he had a happy one. I finished my kids. Oh, that's great, Cher. That's awesome. I don't know how many people will be in today because there are some other things going on, but Tuesday's my regular going live day, so we're going to continue with that at least this week. I don't know what next week will bring. When I start keeping Lincoln log, I call him Lincoln log. When I start keeping Lincoln, which will be Mondays and Tuesdays, I may have to start going live on Wednesdays because I don't think I can go live while I'm watching him. I don't know if he'll sleep through the live or not. I don't really know how that'll work, but we'll see. There's my sweet purple Winks. Come on in, girl. Uh, so glad you made it. She does karaoke. A beautiful person. You have to go over there and watch her. She's awesome. She's with Deb's wood burning, but they do a karaoke every night. I think I've mentioned that before. But it's later on at night. Sometimes I'm awake and I catch it, and sometimes I'm not. So, Oh, Miss Southern Belle's been watercoloring. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, her birthday's in 20 days. So what day is that? 20 days. Today is the 6th. Oh, the 26th. Nice. There's my sister Robin. Robin. Hey, sister. How are you? Oh, Leslie Lucky Finds. Hey, Leslie. Um, Robin is my auction sister. She loves bling. She's in auctions. Leslie has auctions when she can, but she's had a little her family has been sick lately. There's been a lot of people that have needed our prayers, like Judy May, Dawn's channel, her son, Leslie's family. It's just a lot of people that's been going through some things. Everybody's speaking. Oh, and there's my beautiful twin, Claudette. Claudette's always here supporting, dropping links. And oh, if you ever get Claudette under your wing, she's awesome to have as a supporter and a friend. But the only thing that I don't really like about Claudette is she lives in Canada. And I wish she lived here so we could hang out. That would be so much fun. I don't know when Leslie's going to be on again. Leslie, when are you going to be on again? Drop a link or do something so we'll know. Oh no, what happened to your car? Oh, the driver window got stuck. Oh, it gets stuck. Oh, okay, gotcha. I think I had an automobile that would happen to. And every time I would let it down, I'd think, oh, I just pray it'll go back up. It was like the automatic thing, like when you push the button, it'd go ee, and it wouldn't raise the. It was like the window was off the track or something. We have some things to talk about today. Oh, tonight. Awesome. All right, y'all got that tonight. Tonight. Leslie's from the South, just like I am. And she has this Southern accent, which I didn't even realize that I had until I got on YouTube. I thought that I just sounded like everybody else. I didn't know I had a Southern sound to my voice, but I guess I do. Because I can hear it in Leslie. I can hear it in other people, but I just can't hear it in myself. It's like some people that think they can sing and they really can't sing. And to them, they sound good, but to everybody else, it sounds like your fingers going down a chalkboard, you know? Like me, when I sing, it sounds like fingers going down a chalkboard. Hey, Steve, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, and there's Ashley. There's my other auction buddy. Ashley, she is everywhere all the time. All the time. Oh, I know it, Robin. That is the weirdest thing. When I was growing up, when I was first learning to drive and getting, you know, acclimated into driving all that, they would loaner cars were no problem if something happened. But nowadays, they don't want to loan you a car. They don't want to take the liability of something happening to that car. I think they do that on purpose. They only have two or three that they loan out, and that's going to be it. I had my drink this morning. I'm drinking I think this is raspberry. It was so funny because my sister sent me a text and she said, "How do you drink that bubbly? I do not see how you drink it." And I said, "Why?" She said, "It tastes like Alka-Seltzer." She said, "I can't do it. I'll stick with plain water." Well, I like this because it is carbonated. And when you get it really, really cold and you take a drink of it, it burns when it goes down. It's like that real cold Coke taste. It just doesn't have the sugar and everything in it. This right here, it doesn't have no, it doesn't have fat, sodium, carbohydrates, sugar, protein. It doesn't have anything in it but carbonation and water. That's it. I love it. And the strangest thing is I love every flavor except the lime, and I love Sprite. I used to drink Sprite like people drink coffee. But I don't really like the lime bubbly. I don't like it. I don't know if y'all have ever tried the bubbly, but I like every flavor except the lime. What do y'all drink? What's y'all's go to drink? I know some of you all like coffee, which I do drink coffee. I do drink hot chocolate. I have to be in the mood for hot chocolate. It has to be really, really cold. Um, I love the flavored coffee. Now, James, he wants your Folgers regular coffee so strong that you could walk on it like Jesus used to walk on water. That's the way James wants his coffee. He don't want to add anything to it. He wants to drink it black. And he can drink coffee all day long. I can't. I'm not one of those people that can drink coffee all day long. But the one thing about coffee, it does not keep me up at night. Like some people say, okay, well, I can't drink coffee past this time because if I do, it's going to keep me up. Coffee has never, ever kept me awake. there's there's my twin, telling everybody to come on over. Hey, 710. How are you doing? Welcome in. Y'all don't forget to send me an email of y'all's birthday because I want to send out birthday cards this year to people that share their birthday with me. I don't share your information, your addresses. I don't do that. Also, Leslie, and I hope she don't mind me sharing this, but she's got a thing going on her community post that if you recognize her community post and post a comment and guess, she has this jar with some buttons in it. And you have to guess how many buttons are in this jar. And I think she's going to do that through, it may be it may be the end of February or February the 10th. I don't know. She can put it down in the comments. But anyway, y'all need to go over and visit Leslie. She has got some things going on. I am so glad y'all stopped by. I don't know what else is going on this morning for people to be but I do want to share something with y'all when I get to the end of the 2 to 4 hours. Oh my gosh. My grandson calls Coke Spices. Now that's cute. I've never heard that. Leslie sending hugs. Got to go. Okay, bye, Leslie. Thanks for dropping by. I'm never buying another Subaru. I have an accent. There's sweet sassy Mary. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. I got to stop right here and tell y'all something. Sassy, I told on one of the auctions, she's on with Tracy and Colleen. Tracy Cakes, that has the coffee shop. Colleen, the original OG, she has auctions too. I know y'all know all about that. But Sassy's on there with them, and she's one of their mods. She's their vocal mod, like she calls out who wants different things and whatever. But I had mentioned one day, because I know Sassy crochets. I said, I would like to have something that that you crocheted. I would put it up in my YouTube room. And speaking of my YouTube room, I got all this corner cleaned out with all the grandbabies' toys. Got them moved in here in this walk-in closet where they can just walk in and get their things. And it looks like, I got James to work for me. I think we did it Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. But anyway, I've started working on my YouTube room. But anyway, she showed me this beautiful lap blanket thing that she was crocheting and wanted me to see it. Oh my gosh, it has the most beautiful colors in it. She does beautiful work. Yes, she does. So, yeah, some people are talented in like crocheting and knitting and all that. And of course, y'all know me by now. I didn't get that. I got the gift of gab, and that's about all I got. But I'll take that and run with it. You're thinking about getting a Toyota? I have a Jeep right now. What is my Jeep? I had a Sonata until Taylor, my daughter, had an accident and totaled it. What is a Jeep Compass? I think that's what I have. I don't drive it. I just ride in it. I don't drive it. Oh. Everybody. Oh, Steve likes iced tea. Now, when you say iced tea, now here in the South, we like sweet tea. And when I say sweet tea, I mean like give me a little tea with the sugar, because that's how sweet it is. Now, in the northern states, I think they have unsweet tea, which I can drink unsweet tea also because I love the taste of tea. I've gotten to where I don't like my sweet tea so sweet. The older I've gotten, I don't care for that. But when I was younger, we used to fix 2 and 3 gallons of sweet tea here at our house for us and for company or whoever would come in. And by the end of the day, it would be gone. I mean, the tea would be absolutely gone. Sassy said, I don't have a birthday anymore. Sassy, you may not count the number it is, but you do have a birthday. You might not count the number. Sassy's such a beautiful person. I mean, she is, you have 330, but someone had it before you. Okay? Wait. Oh, she's already drawn? Oh, February the 10th. Okay. Oh, February. Oh, February the 30th for. All right, now 710. I need your address, and let me put my email in this chat. I got to get down here so we can talk about the latest news. And I do have 2 giveaways today. I'm gonna do some giveaways. That was uh, my New Year's that I made to myself that I was gonna do a couple of giveaways each time I went live, and I already have them over here. Can you believe it? I know it's crazy. Oh, more than one person can win if you have the same number. Leslie, you're so sweet. Ah, there is no February the 30th. Oh, what was I thinking? Yeah, and it's only February the 29th, which this year is leap year. And it will be 29 days in February. And Easter is also in March. It's the last day of March. I think it's March the 31st. Easter's in March this year. Get the links going. Ashley's mom has a Toyota. You used to own a Toyota Venza. I don't know my car names. All we used to buy were Chevrolets. We never bought anything but Chevrolets. That's all we ever bought. Oh my gosh, the first almost 30 years of marriage, we would not buy anything but Chevrolets. And then I bought what was the first foreign car I bought? And it was such a good car. I can't remember. And after that, we just started buying, foreign cars. But this time we got a Jeep. Hello, the Bud Files. I think that's Sue, if I get it right. But for some reason, I just have to say the Bud Files. I love that name. Sweet tea, half and half lemon. That's a Arnold Palmer, isn't it? Isn't that what they call that? When you do half lemon and half tea, it's called a Arnold Palmer. The golf player. I don't know. I think my son told me that one time. I don't know. Which I don't like lemon in my tea. I love lemon, lemonade, that, but I don't want lemon in my tea. No, no. Oh, Miss Southern Belle's got her number in. Cool. The first one that got the number gets in if it's the winner, and many had doubles, so even triples. Oh wow. Miss Southern Belle said, I have a Toyota. Nice. Claudette says, I have a 2009 RDX Acura. I also had a big diesel truck when living in the north, not now. Oh yeah. I've never liked trucks. James has always had a four-wheel drive. I don't know. Here in the South, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, okay? Y'all can tell me if y'all know. But ever since we've been married, James has had to have a four-wheel drive truck, okay? Like hunting and everything else that he does. And it's something about a man in a four-wheel drive. They think if somebody gets stuck out in the on somewhere and they can't get out, oh man, I got you. Let me get my chain. I'll pull you out. I don't know what that's about. That's a man thing. But anyway, he's had to have a four-wheel drive every time he's had a truck. Well, hello, over 50 and fabulous. Welcome in. How are you doing? Angie, photo sent. Where did you send it? Did you send it in my messenger? Did you send it? Where did you send it? Hold on. Is it in messenger? Hold on. Oh, my Gmail. Okay. Gotcha. Let me go into my Gmail. I have to show y'all something that I got in the mail, but let me see. I hadn't got it yet. Sassy. I don't see it in my mail yet. I'll check in just a second. I received okay, so y'all know I purchase things from auctions. No surprise. But a lot of times, the people that I purchase from will send me like a little gift, or sometimes I win something on the channel. But Pam's Treasures, my favorite color is green, and that's Berkeley's favorite color. You'll say, Berkeley, what's your favorite color? And she'll say, green. Green is my favorite color. But anyway, I purchased this bracelet. Oh, and I love it. And then after I got dressed today, I thought, oh, I should have wore green. But I love this bracelet. Anyway, I got that from Pam's Treasure. That's what I purchased. Well, when I opened the package up, it had gift. Like she had sent me something. I want y'all to see this. Look at that. She sent me this ring. I absolutely love it. Now, this ring right here come from the Costume Jeweler. This ring, which I love. This ring right here come from Timeless Jewels by Deborah. I got that from her. But this green is beautiful. I love green. And when I was younger, I did not even like green. Green is my birthstone. But my favorite color used to be blue. I used to love blue. Let me see if I got that email. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. Look. That's what Sassy Mary did. Oh, my goodness, y'all. That is beautiful. Oh, and look at the work in there. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Let's go back up here and see. I need a big truck in the north. Oh, I don't even like that. To me, it's like driving a bus. I don't really like big trucks. I can get up in James's truck. I have to have my ramp to walk up, and I get out easier than I walk into the truck. Thank you for sending that, Sassy. It's beautiful. There's Yvonne. Oh, and Josie. Now, Josie is probably getting ready to go to work today with her son. She works with her son on Tuesdays. I don't know if she's working from home. It's been raining in California. Josie's been trying to stay inside, which I don't blame her. I don't mind getting out in the rain, especially when I was able to walk, but in my wheelchair I really can't get out because my wheelchair gets all wet and it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's a mell of a hess is what it is. That's what we used to say when we were at work. Oh my goodness, it's a mell of a hess. And yes, I love it. Everybody's. She said it needs a few more rows. Oh my goodness. Robin said, I love trucks. Oh, she said, I'm working tomorrow. Okay. Um, I think I heard Josie say, and I don't know if I dreamed it or if it really happened. So try to correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Josie said something about not being on the auctions on Wednesdays. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm gonna miss her. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Josie to me goes 24/7, 7 days a week, even when she's not on YouTube. She's always got something going on. I'm glad that she's taken a little time off. Like I said, I'm going to miss her, but if that's the truth, I'm glad that she's stepping back just a moment and going to start doing her crafting or resting or whatever she's going to be doing. Because she was doing a lot. Yeah, trucks are expensive. Amen, sister. And then when you get a four-wheel drive, I don't know if it's like this in y'all state, but the insurance is higher on a four-wheel drive than it is other vehicles. So we have always paid that high insurance because James has always had a four-wheel drive truck. So I don't know if that's in every state, but in Mississippi, you pay more insurance. Oh, there's my sister Christina. Welcome in, sister. My sister from another mister. Yes, I'm not doing auctions on Wednesdays with D. I am glad. I don't want to say glad because I'm gonna miss you, but I understand completely, Josie. I don't know the circumstances behind that, but I'm glad. If it's because you need to step back and you want to do some crafting or whatever else you want to do, I completely understand that. Amen, Miss Southerville. Everybody needs a break. Oh, gonna do more crafting. Oh, that is so nice to hear, Josie. I am so glad. I hope my Winnie Walk sister's doing well. She has a lot of good conversations on her walks that she takes. She dumpster dives too. Miss Southerville said, I have a Nissan. There's Deborah. I was just talking about Deborah. I have this ring on that I got from Deborah. This one right here. Wait, what? Toby Keith, what happened? What happened? Are you serious, Sassy? Something happened to Toby Keith? I haven't heard that. I don't watch the news. I mean, I don't. I'm just coming back from a week and a half break. My house needed deep cleaning and I needed a few. Absolutely. Oh, no. I didn't even know he had cancer. Oh, no. That hurts my heart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that hurts my heart. Bless. Oh, my goodness. Miss Southern Bell said, Josie, I wish you would do a step-by-step lesson on making necklace. Ooh, stomach cancer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Taylor goes back to Brent, my son-in-law goes back to work this weekend. He works Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night. Then my daughter has her checkup on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Then she says she plans on going back to work on the 15th of February. So after the 14th, which I have a doctor's appointment that day also, Brent's going to keep baby Lincoln, which I call Lincoln Log. And I don't know if y'all remember the Lincoln Logs, the little toys, the little wooden things they used to have. But that's what I've been calling him, Lincoln Log. But he's going to keep him Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to keep him Monday and Tuesday. So far. Unless Brent has something to do, and then he'll bring him to me, and I'll keep him when Brent has things to do. But that's the plan for now. Until he gets a little older, and then she'll put him in daycare. But as for right now, I'll be keeping him a good bit, which I'm so excited about. So excited. He's the sweetest thing. Susanna! Beautiful Susanna, hello. Welcome in. How are you? So glad to see you. Okay, so let's dive into this conversation that I want to have. Okay. And I thought about it and prayed about how I was going to bring this across to you all, but y'all know me by now. The people that are in here, y'all know who I am. I don't know the whole story behind what I'm about to say, but I'm just going to say it on my part. Now, the people that I have gotten close to in my YouTube venture, I consider my friends, okay? And when I have a friend, you're my friend. All right? I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you. If you need a shoulder to cry on, if you need something to vent, I can be the sounding board. I can stay neutral. I can stay neutral. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to get upset because someone hurt you or someone said something ugly about you. That doesn't mean I'm not going to, let's just say how they say in the South, rear up. Here in the South, we rear up. We get our feathers all twisted. But I don't know if y'all read a post from Ella saying that she had a little drama going on in her channel, and that's not what I want to talk about because she'll handle that the way she wants to. But my point is this. Ella's a really good friend of mine. Just like you all. I don't like anybody doing anything to the people that are right here in this chat. Yeah, you all are my friends. I don't like people to attack any of you. I don't like people to attack Ella. But we have to know when people are jealous or they're just mean-spirited or they just don't have anything else to do. What do? They attack other people to get attention. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. I don't really like talking about this a lot because I don't want to bring drama into anything that I talk about. But what I do want to say is people have got to stop being ugly to each other. And I don't know how that's going to stop, and it's never going to stop. I know that. But when you come in and you hurt somebody that's like, I care about all of you and I don't want any of you hurt. that upsets me. I may not ever show it. I may not ever respond to it. I may not ever lash back at the person who has attacked you, but that really does bother me that adult people cannot just have, if they don't want to be around somebody, stay away. They don't have to attack them. And what business is of theirs, no matter what anybody else does, if it's not bothering them? I mean, if I'm doing something that you don't like and it's not directly bothering you, why do you have to even say anything about it? That's why I don't understand. Now, there's a lot of channels that I go to that things bother me, but I don't ever mention them because they don't directly involve me. It's none of my business. But some people make everything their business. Everything. And it really even more bothers me that there are channels that have 2,000, let's just say, neighbors, because they bring drama. People love that. And I'm thinking, why do these people tune in to these channels that all they talk about is everybody else? That has really been bothering me lately. I say get your feathers ruffled. I still get used to all those southern sayings. I'll figure them out. Yeah, because when I say things, I just automatically think everybody else knows what I'm saying. I guess I'm so different. I love to get into politics and have a good debate. Oh, I love a good debate. I love that. I have no problem. What I do have a problem with is when you get in a debate and they start making it personal. Now, if we're going to debate, we're going to leave it at the debate level. We're not going to get down to the personal level of downing each other, talking bad about each other. But some people can't do that. Uh, I never see drama. Well, I don't see a lot of drama either, Deborah. But some people just bring it out and say that they being attacked or something happened to them. And if you're my friend, it just bothers me. And I just think, how can people have an adult body, they're of adult age, and they still act like teenagers? It's always going to be that way. There's nothing I can do that can change it. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't bother me, because it does bother me. Especially when I'm close to some of you all, like really close. Like we communicate and we keep in contact with each other. And I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see people attacking you when I know what they're saying is not true. And even if it is true, who are they to talk about it? That's my point. I could care less, but it bothers me to see friends of mine being attacked. I got my feathers ruffled Friday night when drama was brought into the auction. I let loose. I think I was there, Sassy, when that happened. That was uncalled for. I think I know what you're talking about. It was just somebody didn't have anything better to do, and uplifting, positive, energetic, calm, beautiful conversation doesn't get talked about as much as he said, she said. Do you know what she did? Oh, she better not say anything else about me, or I'm going to do this, this, and this. I mean, people get drawn into that. They get drawn into, oh my gosh, what happened? Now, don't get me wrong. I lurk, and I have gone into channels, and I'm thinking, why am I here? Why am I even listening to this? I guess it's human nature to want to know what's going on. I mean, because even I can get drawn up in it. But I'm not going to go and tell somebody else what somebody else said. I'm not going to engage in it. I'm just going to listen. Yeah, that's what I do, Robin. I don't deal with foolishness. You have the right to be dramatic and combative, but not in my presence. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. Amen, sister. People should take a deep breath and bend over and blow it out there. I mean, some of the things that offend people is almost comical. I mean, it's almost to the point where you can go, are you serious? Are you for real right now? You cannot be for real right now. That did not bother you. Please tell me it didn't, but it did. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm over exaggerating the drama that's going on, but when I see someone being attacked that has not done anything, it bothers me. It really bothers me. No, you can't, Robin. You're right. Some people gonna hit below the belt when they're losing. They cannot stand to lose, so then they're gonna start attacking you personally. It's gonna happen every single time. It's gonna happen. I think if someone says mean things, they should show their face. Now, yeah, I don't think you should hide behind your camera. Now, if you're going to be bold enough to talk about somebody else, and this was always my downfall when I was coming up and growing up, and I'm still this way now. And my sister has said to me, why are you like this? When I do something, and even as a child, when my mother would ask, did you do this or did you say this or whatever? I would say, yeah, I did it. I sure did. I wasn't going to fib and lie. If I was brave enough to do it, I was brave enough to admit that I did it. If I did something wrong, yeah, I did it. I meant to do it. I wanted to do it. I never could figure out where I got that from, but after I met my biological dad, he was that same way and is that same way. If I set out to do something, I'm not going to lie about it after I do it. If you come and ask me, Angie, did you say this about me? I'm going to say, yeah, I said it. It may not have been in the way that the person brought it to you that repeated what I said. It may not have been in that context. But if I said it, I'm going to say, yeah. Because if I'm brave enough to say it behind your back, I'm brave enough to say it to your face. It doesn't matter to me. But people can be cruel. They do not care. And then when you confront them, it's like, oh, no, I didn't do that. I did not do that. You never know that person. Yeah, that's true. You never know that person's life experience. You don't even know the person's life experience that is attacking the other person. But that doesn't excuse them from treating someone mean, for no reason. I don't think you should treat anybody mean uh, just because you don't like the way they look or what they say. Oh, you would like to see their body language. Yeah, Josie, I agree. Um, I go to this channel and it's a real good channel. And it makes me laugh on the inside because when somebody comes into this person's channel, they do not take it at all. Somebody will come in and they'll say something, and this person will say, off to the train station, you go. And they'll just, boop, you gone. They don't give them a second, third, fourth chance of trying to keep coming in there, stirring up whatever they're trying to stir up. And it just tickles me because they're like, I'm not dealing with that. And it disrupts the whole rest of the chat, the live and all that, when one person, you know how it is, one bad apple spoils the whole cart. They're going to come in, they're going to try to do whatever they're going to do. I mean, do you just sit up at night and go, let me see how many live chats I can go in and see who I can tick off or who I can talk about? I mean, is that what people do? Sit up at night to try to figure out how to be ugly to someone? I don't know how that works. But I'm thinking they must have a sad, lonely life if all they have to do is sit around and want to. And now you have your stirs. You have the ones that stir, and then they sit back and watch the other ones go at it. Then you have the ones that attack, that is going to talk about somebody. Then you have a right to come back and say, no, I didn't do that. You know, but when you do, that person, no, they don't want to hear that. You know, you've done something to them. Okay, let me get this straight. You attack me. Then I come back with a response. And now you're the victim? Okay, now there's something wrong with that picture. Yeah, just block them. I don't dare start anything. Oh, no. No. Josie runs a clean, drama-free channel like I do. You're welcome to come into my chat. You're welcome here. As long as you do not attack anybody else, say negative things about somebody else, talk about one of my friends on here, which I consider you all my friends, because you're going to be gone. Now, it's one thing. I thought it was so funny the other week when somebody come in here and said something about me on here. I was laughing. It was so funny. And so most of the time I'm just going to laugh if they attack me because it's not going to bother me. But I get more upset when they attack you all. Hey, Casey, how are you doing? Welcome in. Casey, Country Cooking with Casey. That sounds good. 710 said, I lurk a lot. That part, Josie, you're gone. I proved my point and told them to basically use the door or I would escort them to the door. Yes. Yes, I was so glad of that. Now, if you text crap, I don't pay attention. I just continue watching the channel. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I agree, Robin. And the thing about it is, I know in the past, you know, several of you have been attacked for some reason or another. I know Josie has been attacked for things. I never let that cause me never to not want to go back into Josie's channel because I think that she was falsely attacked and that there's always two sides to every story. But I think you should not have a judgment when two people are having a disagreement. You should, even though you do say, okay, now this person's right and I think this person's wrong. A lot of times I don't think you should voice it. I think you should stay back, let the two people handle it. Now, if it comes to the point where you have to voice it, I think you should. But a lot of times, people want to jump in and try to control the situation, which I think Josie handled it pretty well when all that was going on. I have no respect for our wet blanket people. We're supposed to do a giveaway. Ken, the Kentucky Fam Life channel. Welcome in, Ken. How are you? Welcome to It's Me Angie's channel, where we're talking about uh people that start drama. My stepmom and my daughter's mother-in-law are both a piece of work with manipulation. I'm glad my stepmom is gone. Well, I grew up with a very manipulative parent. Let's just say that. I knew every game that was ever played by the time I was a teenager. I had witnessed every manipulation game that you could think of. So I was pretty much a pro by the time I became an adult to recognize manipulation, which that was a plus for me, which it didn't feel good being exposed to it at a young age. But when I got older, it was like, okay, I went to school on that. I learned all about manipulation through this parent. And boy, they were good at it. I always say I won't say anything behind your back that I don't have. Exactly. I need to pin that comment. That's it. That's me. That is me. No matter what life experience, it gives nobody the right to be ignorant. Exactly. When I was a teen, my stepmom threatened me to throw me out the house if I didn't toe the line. Ugh, toe the line. How many times have I heard that? I would never start drama at all. Oh my, that's a bit harsh. Yeah, the line can always wait. Sometimes people have killed themselves over cyberbullying. I do not like cyberbullying. I know a family that lost their daughter because of cyberbullying. Yes, you never know how weak someone is and they can't handle it. And you don't know if you say one thing to that person, what it's going to do to them to cause them to do something to themselves. I don't want to live with that I cause someone to do something to themselves because of something I said and intentionally said, meant to say, like I set out to be ugly to them. I don't want to live with that. But I guess if you could do it, you don't really care about living with it. I had to wash dishes every evening after 8 people by hand. My stepsister, same age as me, never did. Oh. Most people skip over those comments. She only polished the furniture on Saturdays. Yvonne said, I wouldn't either. Hey, Lucinda, how are you? Welcome in. We're fixing to do a giveaway here in a minute. Oh, favoritism with the other daughter. We haul Robin. Sad. I don't understand that. I mean, I've had 2 children. Now, I had to treat them different because they had different personalities. But I didn't love one over the other. I didn't give one something that the other one didn't get something. I don't do that today. I give as much to my daughter as I do my son, and vice versa. I have never showed partiality, which they pick at me and say I'm partial to my son. Taylor and James will joke with me and say, "Oh, number one's coming this weekend. We're going to eat well because when number one comes into town, we get fed really well. Whatever he wants, he gets." And they'll joke about it. But I never have done that. But within my family and my extended family and my aunts and people like that, I can see where they showed difference in their children. They favored one over the other. I don't see how you can do that. I mean, even though you might feel that way, why would you show it? Why would you even express that, because that only brings controversy to the children. Now, I have to admit, I was my grandmother's favorite grandchild. I was. I didn't ask to be. She chose that. And everybody will tell you she had 12 grandchildren, and I was her favorite. You can ask any of them. I didn't set out to be her favorite. And now that I have 2 grandchildren, I don't think I have a favorite. I love both of them. I'm sure if I get 3 or 4 or 5, which I hope I do, more grandchildren, I don't think I'll show any difference in them. At least I hope I don't. Oh, Judy May, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. How are you doing, my sister? I've been praying for you. I'm so glad that you're on here today. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad. Oh, and you found out your dad never knew about it? Oh, I can't stand sneakiness. Oh, I can't stand that. I'm doing good now. Yes, I'm on YouTube now as a country cooking with Casey. Nice. So glad that Judy May is back. We've been missing you, Judy May. Oh, it was her children. Oh, that kind of what happens when you blend 2 families together. It happens that one side wants to control and be ugly to the other side. Now, it doesn't always happen that way. Oh, yeah. I believe we all should defend ourselves. You're exactly right, Josie. Exactly. You do a good job of it, too. I'm going to tell you that. There's Evie. Hey, Evie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Let me get to the end of this chat. We're just going to do a giveaway. We got 23 people in here. I want to do a giveaway. Everybody speaking. In my opinion, there's always 3 sides to stories. Yours, theirs, and the truth. Yes. Agreed. Bye, Robin. Love you. See you at the auction. Everybody welcome them in. Let's get down here. I've been way behind. I have seen too often that a parent has a favorite child. That really annoys me. Our children are all different and special in their own way. Exactly. I don't care how many children you have. Both of my children came and have the same 2 parents, but they are total opposites. I mean, they have the same mom and dad, but they have 2 total different personalities. But, and I'm sure if I would have had a 3rd child, the 3rd child would have been their own person and totally different also. Because my sisters and my brother and I, we were all different. But, of course, we did have different dads. There were 4 of us and we had 3 different dads. Well, my sister had her dad, I had my dad, and then the 2 youngest siblings had the same father. There's Crafty Songbird. Hey, Crafty, how are you? Welcome in, my friend. We're just going to do a giveaway. I was folding laundry and I thought I was going to see if Angie's on. Oh, I'm so glad you dropped by, Judy May. I was my grandma's favorite grandson to spank. She said I took him like a champ. Oh my goodness. My grandmother only spanked me one time. One time, and she spanked me with a slipper. She took her slipper off and spanked me with it. I crossed the street to go over to my cousin who comes in the chat sometimes, Lynn. She told me, don't cross that street. And what does Angie do? She crossed the street. Well, on the way back, my grandmother was waiting on me on the other side of the street. When I got there, she took that slipper off and she spanked me from the sidewalk to the front door with that slipper. She never had to spank me again. She made a believer out of me. I had to be, oh my goodness, probably about 6 or 7. I couldn't have been any older than that. Jeannie Mae's thanking everyone for the prayers. We're so glad you're doing better, Jeannie Mae. Let me get to the bottom of this chat. All right, let me show you what we're going to give away today. Mine spanked me with whatever was close enough to grab. I may or may not have been a bad boy growing up. You think? Ooh, I was hard-headed. I don't know if y'all can see that now in me, but let me tell you something. If my sister was in this chat right now, she would tell you that I was so hard-headed. I mean, my mother would spank me and she would say, I'm going to spank you till you cry. That's what my mother would say. And I would say, well, your arm's going to get tired because I'm not crying. Well, my sister would be over here crying her eyes out. She was the oldest. And she would just be saying, cry, Angie, cry. Just cry. And I would say, no, I'm not crying. Nope. She can spank me for an hour, but I'm not crying. And I never would cry. And it would make my oldest sister so mad. But, I don't look at... Now, there's a difference between spanking a child and abusing a child. A lot of people do not believe in spanking, and I can respect that. But that's the way I was brought up. I was brought up with, you do something wrong, you get spanked. Corporal punishment. A lot of people don't believe in that. But it never has bothered me about thinking that I was abused because I got a spanking. Because a lot of times I deserved it. I'm going to tell you that. I deserved it. All right. You're going to have a choice today with the gift. The first one's, this is going to be your choice. Hey, handicapped traveler, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can get this open. All right, this is going to be one. It's going to be this, which is a bracelet. This is going to be a choice. It's going to be this bracelet. And if a guy wins, I do have something for guys. Or it's going to be this shimmer highlighter. That's never been used. This Beauty Concepts. So it's got a butterfly on it. It's going to be between this and this bracelet. All right, let's see how many people. I had to kneel in the corner and say prayers. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I've cried. I never cried when I got a spanking, no. Hey, Naughty May, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. We got it from my mama. Would get mad at us. You had to make a door and run. You had to say 10 prayers? Wow. It depends on the child if they change after the spanking. Spankings didn't do. I was going to do what I was going to do. My mama could have spanked me till the cows come home, but I still was going to do what I was going to do. Now, I know that sounds awful, and it was wrong at the time. And I suffered a lot from being so hard headed. But finally, it just clicked one day. Okay, Angie, this isn't working for you. This is not working for you, honey. I flipped and jumped around like a fish in the bottom of a boat. Was kind of hard to spank me. Oh, yeah. Not me. I just stood there. And then I get perfected jumping the switch. I could jump it and where it would never hit me. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, handicapped traveler. I never thought I was abused when I got spanked. After my kids will tell you they got whooped plenty. I didn't, I guess because it wasn't abuse in our family. It wasn't like we got a beating. It's why I never really thought it was abusive. To me, it was like correction. Like, oh, that hurt. I'm not going to do that again. You know, like when you stick your hand on, like, go toward a hot stove, you touch it one time and it's like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. To me, that's like what a spanking was like. Which, when I got older, I knew, okay, well, I'm going to get a spanking. But I went ahead and done it anyway. I was willing to take the spanking in order to do what I wanted to do. So, I guess spankings didn't help. I had to watch the wood work when I was bad. We never cried when we got whooped because we know it was because we did wrong. More kids today needs whooped. I was good. I didn't want to. I was good. I didn't want to clean. We had to go out and get our own. Yeah, yeah, and don't come back with a small one. You better come back with one that was ready to get the job done. I did not get spanking, so I never had to run. Well, my children, if they were here, they would tell you they probably maybe got five their whole entire life. But they didn't never. Okay, what y'all have to understand, James was this big figure. He was like a bull in the pasture. And my children did not want to face their daddy. That's why they never would act up in school. It wasn't the fact that they were going to go to the principal's office. It was the fact that they knew they had to come home and tell their daddy that they got in trouble at school. And they didn't want to do that. And people would ask me or say at the school, you have the most polite, kind children. They're so well mannered. They're so sweet. And they would say, I don't know how you do it. And I say, well, if you had a bull in your pasture like we do at our house, because James was the bull and he ruled it, then you would walk a chalk line too, which he never was mean to him. He just had this authority like they didn't want to mess with. Yeah, the rod of correction. Yes. Hey, Jessica. How are you? Welcome in. I always respect my neighbor's daughter that had illness, would never try to hurt them, always try to help them. Yeah, true. Nowadays, kids don't know that kind of discipline. I love and cherish my parents and still got whooped. Okay, here we go with the giveaway. Let me get my famous bingo. Who is calling me? I always get the strangest calls when I'm on live. From the Swain, it says Quitman, Mississippi. Who's calling me from Quitman? That's crazy. All right, giveaways. This highlighter and bracelet. You get a choice. We have 23. Hey, Clarissa. How are you, sweetie? My mom used to say, wait until your dad gets home. And Lord, we straightened up when my mom said that. Yeah, James had this big presence in our house, too. It was like, oh, I don't want Dad to find out. Me, they were like, they'd come to me and talk to me about anything and everything. All right, I'm gonna put the numbers in. Remember, if you have the same number, you got to change it. Whoever has it, put it first is going to be the one to. I fixed broccoli and cheese soup last night for supper. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. Homemade broccoli and cheese soup. Oh, it was delicious. I'm going to cook cabbage, stewed cabbage, fried okra, tenderized steak, and I don't know what else for supper. James is working days today, so I'm going to cook that. All my kids had to do was say their whole name, and they know that, yeah, the next hour at the hospital because they could not breathe. They did not like it when I would get mad. When my mom said, Angela Grace, I was like, ooh, that's not a good sound. I didn't get a haircut, Crafty. I just didn't wear a headband. This is what I look like without a headband on. I'm going to put onions and bacon is what I'm going to put in the cabbage. James said, put the rest of this bacon in this cabbage when you cook it. I'm like, okay. Oh, all right. Let's see. Everybody got their number in? I'm fixing to put the magic word. No, keep the okra. Oh, I love okra. Fried okra. Oh, I love, love, love it. Oh, and James and I are going to have our garden again this year. I can't wait to do videos on our garden. I got ham and beans in the crock pot, made the cornbread already, got my housework done, and now I'm going to crochet the rest of the day. I'm making myself a cardigan. Nice. 710 says yuck. And I love pickled okra too. Now, boiled okra, I'm not going to say I won't eat it because I have in the past, but it's not something it's not my go-to. It's not my go-to thing. All right, let's do this giveaway. Let's see what number. Nope. 53. We can't go 53. All right, let's go. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this one will work. This one will work. All right, y'all ready? 12. 12. Remember, I don't ship out of the country. Hey, Huawei, how are you? Welcome in. So good to see you. I'm so glad you dropped by. Thank you. All right, 12. Who had it? Closest? I see a 7. Let's see. 27, 19, 18, 28, 17, 16, 7, 30, 24. I think 7 got it. 7, 7, 7. Why are you leaving, Huawei? Lucinda. Does everybody think, do y'all see anything besides 7? Lucinda, do I have your information to send you a gift? Do you want woo, do you want the bracelet or do you want the highlighter? The shimmer highlighter. What do you want? The bracelet or the highlighter? You can put it in the chat what you choose, the bracelet or the highlighter. We'll wait a minute and see what she chooses. Bracelet. Okay, I think that's a good choice. I love this bracelet. Very pretty. Yeah, send me your information so I can mail this to you. Oh, Miss Southern Belle won. Have you gotten yours? Because I mailed it. And who else was the winner? It was Miss Southern Belle and Christina. Yeah, I mailed y'all's out. Yeah. All right, let me put your name on this. Lucinda. I want to tell y'all something else too. Why after I write this down or I'll forget it. Last week when I was on live, and my beautiful twin that's in here, Claudette, recognized it. But before I got off the live, my sugar was dropping. And she noticed that something was wrong. And she sent me a message and asked me, was I okay? I checked my sugar, and it was like 53 or something like that. So my sugar was dropping last week when I was live. When you take steroids, I don't know if y'all know this, but it can make your sugar levels go up high. Like you could start becoming a diabetic. For some reason, it makes my sugar levels drop like really low. So I felt it. I felt it right there at the end of the live chat that I was having, that my sugar was dropping. I was getting drowsy, real weak, shaky, sweating, and I'm super stylish in my bracelets and earrings. So you got yours, Christina? You got the gift? At one time I thought you were going to pass out. Yeah, I was pretty much just out of it. Yeah, that's way too low. Yeah. Angie found you on Messenger. Sassy, are we friends on Facebook? Do you have a Facebook? You need to keep yeah. I usually keep those little soft peppermints. You know, the ones that just kind of like dissolve in your mouth when you eat them. I don't really like the hard peppermint, but I like the soft peppermint. I usually keep those or butterscotch. And I do have orange juice on hand. But it had been a long time since my sugar had dropped like that. Uh, and I was shocked that it dropped. And I still don't know why. Because I haven't changed anything. But with what's wrong with me, it's so unpredictable. Anything can happen any day. I don't ever know. Yeah, hypoglycemia. Yeah. Okay. Is it under Sassy Mary? Because I think it's harder to find me unless you go under somebody we're both friends with. I'm friends with Tracy Cakes. So you can probably find, if you're friends with her, you can find me under her channel. But my name being Angie Smith, it's hard to find because there's so many Angie Smiths. Oh, okay, got you, Sassy, got you. Yeah, anything sweet, you just eat to bring that sugar, your level up. See, James drops too. Ever since he had the gastric bypass surgery, his sugar levels drop, but his drops during the night. And our little poodle used to sense it and wake him up when his sugar level, and he would just be, oh my gosh, he would get down in the 40s, his sugar levels. And he would just be talking out of his head, saying he thought he was always at work. He was pulling pipe. Uh, he would just, I mean, it was just crazy. He would be sweating. But I always would wake up after Domino would wake James up, which his sugar levels hadn't dropped in a long time. But I would wake up and I thought after Domino passed away, I thought, oh my gosh, who's going to wake James up when his sugar's dropping? Mrs. Annabelle said, all my friends are hidden. Hey, Cruising Koozies, coming to say hello to everybody and hit that. Yes, give me one of these, everyone. I need that. Yeah, it's a very scary feeling. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, I'm trying to get to 1,200 neighbors by the end of February, and I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be several things. Okay, thank you for dropping by, Casey. Thank you. You have a good day. Can you get him a watch for that? Well, he has a smartwatch. I don't know if that smartwatch covers stuff like that or not. It might. It might. I don't know. I'll have to ask him because his sugar level, thank goodness, has not dropped in a while. But it used to drop all the time. The last time it dropped, his level was 43. I thought I was gonna have to call an ambulance. But he didn't have that until after he had the gastric bypass. He didn't have trouble with his sugar dropping or anything. I'm gonna ask him for about that smartwatch and see if he knows, or we might can find out if it has the where you can test your sugar levels. I know you can do your heart rate and all that on it. I know that. I've got a doctor's appointment on Valentine's Day with my general practitioner doctor. I got to go at 10:15, and my daughter has an appointment to get released to go back to work. I guess they'll take Lincoln with them because I have an appointment that day too. But he doesn't get this now. He doesn't get his shots until March the 1st. Okay? Usually they give them at 6 weeks. Well, he's going to be way past 6 weeks. I don't know if that was the first opening they had for him to start getting his shots. I don't know. But let's see, he was born December 30th. He was 4 weeks old. He'll be 5 weeks old this Saturday. 5 or 6 weeks old. And he's not getting his immunization started until March the 1st. And she'll already be gone back to work. So he wouldn't have been able to go to a daycare anyway because they won't take your child until they, have their immunization shots. You need a transmitter for the watch to read the sugar. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Samsung has a glucose monitoring smartwatch. My brother has one. Nice. Nice. So, the question of the day is, this is going to be our question. How do you, as a YouTube channel, deal with drama? How do you deal with it? I mean, I know everybody in here is going to say, I don't put up with it. I don't want it. I'm not going to have it in my channel. I don't care if you disagree with me. I mean, I like disagreement. If everybody agreed with me all the time, I would think something was up. I would be like, no, something's wrong. So I don't mind disagreement. It's when you start attacking in the disagreement of belittling someone or being ugly and not staying on point. He wears it at night. That's when his sugar. I know. That's when James's sugar would drop. James's would drop. But I can tell you this. I could always tell when it would drop, he would have worked like really hard. Like in the summer when it was really hot, he had stayed out in the heat working and it was just draining. And what you have to understand about James, he can't drink tons and tons of water to stay hydrated because his stomach is only about, it's probably a little bigger than that now because he's probably stretched it out. But his stomach is not as large as ours. So he can't drink and drink and drink water to stay hydrated. So he has to drink a little bit at a time. And when in the summer, he'll start getting cramps in his legs, his sugar will start dropping, and all that because he can't stay hydrated. Bye, Sassy. Love you. You stay safe. Find me on Facebook now. I'll look for you. I'll look for you. I made an anti-pasta. Wait a minute. I made an anti-pasta. Now, what is that? Oh, I can do that, Lucinda. Hey, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt. How are you? That's a cool dude right there. Y'all need to go check him out. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. There you go, Lucinda. There's my email, honey. I have a Libra 2 sensor. What's in that salad, Judy May? What's in that salad? Let me go back up and see what that name of that salad is. Antipasta. What is that? Let me look that up. Anti-pasta salad. I love pasta salad. Love it. Love it. Love it. Anti. Judy May, when are you going to start doing videos again? Let's see. It has cured meats, olives, artichoke hearts, various cheeses, pickled meats, and vegetable oil or vinegar. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Ooh, that looks good. Look at it. I love olives. I love black olives too. Ooh, that looks so good. Is that what you made? Is that what you made, Judy May? Hey, Deb, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. So glad that you dropped by. Oh, I'm gonna have to get the stuff to make this salad. I know that right off the bat. I never heard of it. I never heard of it. Which I love pepperoni. I love onions, cheese, black olive. But you know what? Tomatoes out of the store, I cannot eat. I cannot. The only tomatoes I eat is like when we get them out of our garden, the fresh tomatoes. The ones in the stores are just so nasty to me. They taste like, and James explained it, because we get our vegetables from like California and they have to come by 18 wheeler. So what they do is they keep that 18 wheeler cold on the inside where they keep all the vegetables to the almost freezing. Well, when they get the vegetables here, they have to thaw out because they've been frozen and then they're nasty. So that makes sense. You know, they're not fresh anymore because they had to keep them cold to get here to where we are. Um, Thank you, Claudette, for dropping all those links. You know I love you, girl. You are the sweetest. What's going on? After my live, y'all want to jump on over to Save Here First. Ella's got a live going on, and what else? Oh, Leslie's going to be on tonight. Uh, did she say with Dawn or D? Anyway, I think it's going to be. I think it may be D. No, D's sick. D's not having. That's another person that we need to keep in our prayers. There's a lot of sickness going on lately. Y'all share me out because I'm trying to get let me see how many I have. Let's see. Uh I have 1180 neighbors. So that means I need 20 or 25 to get over the 1200 mark, which isn't very many, but I just need to be my videos need to be out more so I can get spread out to other people can see my videos. I haven't decided what I'm gonna give away yet, but it's gonna be a pretty good giveaway if I can just get there to the over the 1200. Which here in a few minutes we're gonna do another giveaway because I try to do 2 giveaways on my channel every week. I just love this bracelet. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I got this from Pam. I just love it. But I don't have green on today. But I guess I could wear this ring. Oh, I'm going to have a rummage sale the first weekend in April. That's one reason that we're cleaning out everything. We cleaned out James's closet the day before we got started here in the YouTube room. And we have got boxes out of his. I am so thankful he got some of those clothes out of his closet. It was ridiculous. And we got pants. Oh my gosh. 32 30s, 34 30s that he hadn't even put on his body. Shirts. I've got a lot of things that I'm going to sell in the rummage sale. Taylor's going to try to bring some things because she's going to help me. But if I don't get rid of it in the rummage sale, I'm going to donate it. I'm going to do something with it. I'm trying to declutter. I'm trying to get all this stuff out of my house. I do not, the less I have in here, the better. Oh, Deb, I know green is my favorite color. When I get to 1K, I'll do a mystery box. Oh, that should be interesting. A mystery box. That sounds really interesting, Christina. I missed your party last week. Well, let me tell you something, handicap traveler. Since I've had this new grandchild, I cannot keep up with anybody. I'm going out there. I don't know. And especially if I spend the night, like I spent Tuesday night and Wednesday night with them last week to give her and my son-in-law a break to try to get some sleep, all night sleep without having to wake up. And so I spent Tuesday night and Wednesday night because James worked nights. So this weekend, I'm going to stay Saturday night and Sunday night because Brianna go back to work this weekend, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. So I'll stay with her this weekend. So with him, ever since he's been born, it has been hard for me to keep up with everything that's going on YouTube. And let me tell you something, honey. When I get through tending to them, I get home and I pass out, and James is like, "It didn't even take you 2 minutes to go to sleep." He said, "You were snoring so loud, I thought that I was going to have to leave the house to get some sleep. I was going to have to go out to my truck, get in my truck, and sleep because I could hear you all over the house." So it just takes so much out of me when I'm keeping it, but I wouldn't take anything for it. I would not change it for the world. Y'all know that. How many does Christina lack? Christina is only 97 away from what? Yes, let's get my sister there. Y'all go over there and visit the Winning Walk with Christina. We got to get her up there because that sister is deserving of getting 1,000 rock stars. That's what she calls us, rock stars. I say neighbors, she says rock stars. Claudette, you're ride or die. Now I'm telling you, if you ever get Claudette on your side, you have got a friend for life. I'm going to tell you that right now, and a supporter. She supports Josie's channel faithfully, my channel, The Winning Walk, Judy May, and I can't tell you the rest. Dawn, she supports her channel. I mean, she is a great supporter. So what are y'all having for supper tonight? Are y'all cooking, or what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing for supper? Have y'all even thought that far ahead? I used to criticize my grandmother when I was, well, not really criticize her, but just say she would eat breakfast and then she would say, "Okay, what are we having for supper?" And I would think, wait a minute, we just got through with breakfast. Why are you thinking about supper? Now I know. Because now when I wake up in the morning, I eat breakfast and I think, okay, what am I going to cook for supper? So what are y'all doing? And when it's just James and myself, I can cook this meal like I'm going to cook tonight. And we'll probably have it tonight and tomorrow night. Because we don't mind leftovers. Some people won't eat leftovers. We don't mind it. But then again, on the next night, I probably won't cook. We'll just probably, eat something simple. I probably cook 3 times a week, maybe. I sauteed some chicken wings and vegetables last night and threw some cabbage. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Kathy threw kielbasa and sauerkraut in the now I love sauerkraut, but I love sauerkraut on hold on a minute. It's a sandwich. Sauerkraut, corned beef, a Reuben. I love a Reuben. It has sauerkraut on it. Oh, oh yeah. I like it with sausage. I should have known you would too, Claudette. But what is that other thing? What is kielbasa? What is that? I don't think I've ever had that. What is that? Is that a sausage? I don't know what that is. Someone enlighten me. Oh, it's a sausage. Okay. I've never had that. Oh, a Polish. Oh, James would love that. Oh, like salami. I like salami now. I like salami. I do. So I got I got the cabbage, the okra, the fried okra, the tenderized steak. I got to have something starchy, like either mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese or rice or something to kind of bring my meal together. But if I cook mashed potatoes or rice, I'm gonna have to make gravy. And I'm not really a gravy person. I don't care for gravy that much. I just want a little bit if I'm going to, like, James loves gravy. Now, I love tomato gravy and biscuit, but as far as brown gravies and white gravies, they're all right, but I don't just really want a lot of gravy. But James loves gravy. Oh, I'd love to have some tomato seeds, brother. Yes. I would love some tomato seeds. That would be awesome because we're doing our garden again. You know, last year we let our land rest. So I'm hoping it's rested enough that it produces really well. Oh, let me tell y'all about our neighbor. Oh my goodness. So our neighbor, if y'all watched our videos where our garden is, and you'll see that brick home behind our garden spot, that's where Miss Pat and Mr. Bob live. Well, they're moving to a uh, assisted living facility because she's been taking chemo for I don't know how many years. And they told her the other day there was nothing else that they could do, and to go home and get her business in order. So she and her husband are moving to a assisted living facility, and now James is just heartbroken because Mr. Bob used to have a garden, and James would have a garden, and they would just kind of meet up out there together and talk gardening. And James would go over there and do things for them, and Mr. Bob would, Miss Pat would send casseroles to me, and Mr. Bob would bring sweet potatoes and just I mean, we just been neighbors forever, and now they're both moving to this facility, and we're just devastated over it because, especially with the doctors telling her to get her affairs in order. And she taught both of my children in school. She was a fourth grade elementary school teacher. It's really sad. Rex Freestyle Pack. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate it. Yes, we will be doing garden videos. Yes, we'll be back to that. You know, one year I had my garden, I planted sunflowers in my garden, and we did a lot of gardening videos, which we're going to be doing uh this year. We're going to do a lot of gardening videos. But when you live in a neighborhood as long as we've been in this neighborhood for 30 something years. We've seen people die, move, and we've been right here to see it all. And it's really sad that, it comes to that. But I told James, I said, somebody's going to be thinking the same thing about us when we get up in age and they're saying, oh, they're moving out of their house. Uh, they're having to go to a facility or one of us have passed away. We're moving up on the line, on the pole every time someone passes away. Yeah, it's really sad. And Mr. Bob still drives and he's in pretty good health. It's just her. And she's fought it so long. She's just tired. And I can understand that because I used to not understand when somebody would say sick all the time and they would say, I'm just tired. And I would think, well, get some rest. But I understand now, going through what I go through with my autoimmune disease, I just get so tired of fighting it sometimes. It just gets so tiring. You know, that every morning you wake up and you're dealing with it. Every morning you don't get a break. It doesn't change. It stays the same. It gets old quick. Oh, you've been in your neighbor. Yeah. Then you completely understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, and that's the now. Don't get me wrong. What I'm about to say. But when you lose a neighbor, but she told her daughter, she said, "You will not sell my house until something happens to me. Whether I'm here or not, the house will not go up for sale. You are not selling my house." Because her daughter mentioned about, oh, we got to get the house on the market and all that. And she looked at her and said, "You're not selling my house." But then you have this, I don't think it's a fear, but you have this idea of, oh no, I hope we don't get the neighbor from where to move in, because you can get a bad neighbor and it messes up the whole neighborhood. And we've had a great neighborhood the whole time I've been here. We've only had one neighbor that's been really cuckoo for Coco. But this neighbor lives like two houses over, and we really didn't have to deal with them that much. But we've only had to deal with him a couple of times, and then they realized that James wasn't going to take it, and they kind of backed off from us. People are only going to do to you what you allow them to do, and once got in, and they realized that James Smith was not going to take it, they didn't bother us anymore. But that's not a bad record, considering that we've been here over 30 years and we've only had one bad neighbor. That's not bad at all. All right, let's do this next giveaway real quick before we leave. Okay, we're going to have, same thing goes. We're going to have the blush. Hold on a minute. And we're going to have, let me move my, hold on a minute. We're either going to have this gold bracelet, which I'm trying to think, is it marked? Heart of gold. This bracelet, or this is a bracelet too. So it's either going to be the shimmer highlighter or one of these bracelets. So we lose a number, so let's just put in 1 through 25. All right. Let's go before everybody decides to go out of the room. Y'all should have a pretty good chance, considering there's only 12 people in here. Get your numbers in. You got a good chance of winning. Got a good chance of winning. Let me put. Okay, I'm going to have my neighborhood chat video come out later on this week. Ella and I are going to go live on February the 18th. All right, I'm about to put stop. Man, somebody is going to win, and they didn't have much competition. Everybody's left the room, which, I mean, I've been on almost 2 hours. What can I say? Oh, they turned it into an Airbnb? Oh, wow. How did you like that? I don't know if I would like that. All right, here we go. Wait, is this a... Can't use that. That's a 61. Oh, we can use this one. You are not going to believe this number. 13. We had 12 last time. Now we got 13. See who it is. We got Handicap Traveler 6. Deb's 3. I think the Handicap Traveler won it. Handicap Traveler. Do you want me to send you something for a man? Or do you want to pick one of these for Kathy? I know she don't wear makeup. At least I don't think she does. That's a pretty bracelet. Then the gold bracelet. This is real pretty. It's not heavy either. And it's not really flashy. How do you want to handle this, brother? Do you want me to send you something manly, or do you want to give something to Kathy? What do you want to do? Show you the bracelet again? Okay. It's this gold bracelet. It's real pretty. Real pretty. This one, and then this bracelet. Real pretty. This one is gorgeous. And it's plain. You can wear it with anything. Very, very pretty. I love this green ring. I love it. It's so pretty. Send me the gem one. Oh, okay. This one's real dainty and pretty too. Put his name on this. I have your address. Let me put your name on it. Okay, you're good to go. All right, everyone. You all know I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm always happy when you come by on Tuesdays to visit with me. I know I stay on a long time on Tuesdays, but I don't go live any other time of the week, and I want to get my hours in. So, I appreciate you all staying and hanging in there with me and spending time and being a part of my life and my live. And I appreciate you. And don't forget to watch my videos and share me out, because I'm trying to get to 1,200 neighbors. I love you all. Bye, neighbor.